September 24th, 2024 was the last time that I met my OCs in a dream. These are cartoon characters that I've kind of conjured and played around with for a few years, and I haven't really gotten the designs down super well. But last night, I met them again. I found that while I was kind of scrolling on YouTube before bed, as I always do, I saw a well timed video on how to lucid dream tonight. and basically, it gave you the wild tutorial, which is wake back to bed. Pretty sure I did that last time too. Uh, yeah, I didn't have much of a choice because I ended up eating something terrible the day before, and I had been on the toilet at 5 a.m. just trying to deal with it. But it said to like not look at your phone during the time that you wake up in the middle of the night. And I remember watching a Tiger123 video where he described you don't need an alarm clock for waking up in the middle of the night. Just tell yourself that you're gonna wake up in the middle of the night, and your brain will be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do that." All right, I guess I'm waking up in the middle of the night. Or you can force yourself to by just drinking a ton of water, or in my case, eating something that you should not have eaten and being stuck on the toilet for probably 30 minutes. It was not a good time. Thank God I have a bidet. Um, but yeah, I fell asleep, and before I fell asleep, I was thinking about my OCs, and I wanted to see them again, and I wanted to talk. These are just cartoon characters that I made up, but I got to meet them again, very briefly. It wasn't as long as the first time over a year ago, but basically, I was in my apartment. I was in the bathroom in my dream, and I realized that I was dreaming again. Common theme. I don't really notice that I'm not falling into a lucid dream. I'm just recognizing that I'm dreaming. In this case, last time it was, oh, it's a computer that's way older than I should be using. This time it was, oh, why is my sink that far away from the bathroom mirror? It was like on the other side of the bathroom. It was in like a corner behind me. I was like, I don't think the sink goes there. Oh, I'm dreaming. And then immediately I tried to turn the bathroom mirror into a portal and to go through it. Did not work. I don't have very good control when I recognize that I'm dreaming. But I did call out their names, in this case, Henry and Leanie. And I called to them, and they answered back. Particularly Henry answered back. And, yeah, basically, I walk out of the bathroom, or I can't remember exactly. Maybe I just look up, and there's like a skylight up there above me. And they're just like waving at me, and they're saying, "Hey, we're over here." So this is kind of a drawing. I've also been practicing drawing, by the way. This is page 40 of my 100-page sketchbook, which I started. When did I start it? March 2024. So, still much of a work in progress, but I have been doing a lot more drawing lately, although it's inconsistent. The last time that I drew was on Halloween, so that was like 2 weeks ago. But this was just a quick sketch of them at the skylight. Now that I look at it in reverse, this sphere is not a very good sphere. It looks more like an egg than a sphere. But you can kind of see them, and they were looking down at me. But I've definitely changed up how I've been sketching, but I can get more into that at a later point. But basically, they were just looking down on me and waving. Picture this mirrored though, like she's on this side, she's on this side. Uh, so they're waving at me, and yeah, they were just calling to me, and then they said that there were some other cartoon characters with them too. Like, and they weren't very fitting. It was kind of like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit situation. There were like random anime characters and other like original characters that probably didn't exist. Uh, but it was just funny. It felt like I was in like this mishmash parody. Uh, it was just absolutely bonkers. But it also pivoted to like a third person point of view, and that's pretty much when I really didn't have that much control of the dream in the first place, but then I really didn't when it like pivoted to like a third person camera change, and I was more so watching a movie instead of, the experience happening to me. But also I got way too excited and I woke up very quickly. This was a very short-lived dream. I didn't get to hug them like last time, but they also weren't hyper realistic like last time. This time they were actually super cartoony, like something that you would see in The Amazing World of Gumball or maybe Adventure Time or something like that. Just like very cartoony. So that, yeah, I was very excited to see them again after a year. I would very much like to lucid dream and meet and talk with them more and have greater control over it, but it hasn't exactly been on my list of high priorities lately. That said, I gotta express gratitude while the opportunity happens. I'm very fortunate that that video that reminded me about lucid dreaming came to me the night before that I had really bad diarrhea. So, hey, maybe it was fate. It was fate that I was meant to see them and talk to them again. That's pretty much it. Uh, maybe I'll do another video where I go more into detail on some of the drawings that I did. But until then, it's gonna have to be a secret for now. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.